Hello! So it is a little remarkable that I have not been spoiled for this announcement in over 24 hours. I am quite tired. It's been a very long ending of 2 really busy days. I did not actually end up finishing the shortlist like I wanted because there was a sudden death in my family friend kind of circle and it was really devastating and stuff. So I have read 4 of the shortlisted novels. I really loved 3. I talked about how I had mixed feelings about The Sleeping Car Porter. I think that it's a good book. I think that it highlights important things. I think that I would have loved it more as a nonfiction account than as a novel. I think that because it features kind of a male character as the prominent and also has already won the Giller Prize, I doubt that it's going to win. So the other 3 that I've read, I would really love to see any of them win. What We Fed the Manticore I thought was really quite well done. I was surprised, and because I was very hesitant because it's about animals, but I ended up being quite surprised by it and really liking it. And then Brown Girls and When We Were Sisters both like blew me out of the water. Like they are 2 5-star books that I really love and really treasure. I think that both of them dealt so well with what it felt like to be a marginalized person and how it felt like to be a woman or non-binary person. I feel like these really encapsulate what the prize is about and about the voices and kind of more indie voices that need to be celebrated. So I am super excited. Both of them also, actually all 3 of those novels really deal with like how we tell narratives. They're not kind of traditional narratives as well. So I don't think I'm going to watch the thing. I think I'm just going to very quickly open the webpage. I am surprised because I forgot, because like last night I was trying not to go on Instagram because I knew that I like didn't have the capacity to film. And then today I like popped up and I was like, oh no, because the first thing that popped up was the Carol Shields Prize, but it was just them all holding their books. It had no surprise. So I have been saved multiple times. So let's see, Carol Shields Prize. Fatima Ashgar wins the inaugural Carol Shields Prize. I am so happy for her. She did such a fantastic job. Like I thought that their novel was phenomenal. This was, I think, the top book. Like I really did like Brown Girls, but When We Were Dreaming like blew me out of the water with such impact. I like cried and felt things. And I think that this is why this prize needs to exist, because this is a work of fiction that probably would not have been rewarded elsewise. And I think that it is a book that really deserved to win. So I am really excited for Fatima Ashgar. I think that it is a really well-deserved book. And I hope that this will give more notoriety and like exposure to them as an author, because I think that, yeah, it's a book that really covers about these young girls who are orphaned after their mother died of cancer when they were young and their father was murdered, and their uncle takes them in, but he takes them in mostly because he thinks that good works will get him into heaven, and then also for the government checks. And it's the coming of age from about 5, and it deals with like being a mother-sister thing and like how we have these dynamics and stuff, and it plays with repetition and style, and it's quite poetic in times and has redacted forms and stuff. And yeah, it's one of those books that I finished and immediately wanted to reread, so I am really impressed by it. And especially since I read some of her earlier works and I like liked them but had more of a miss and hit with it, which like poetry can definitely have that because poetry is not a collective story and sometimes there are different elements that will work better. But I think that that book came out like probably 5 years ago, so you've really seen how they have developed as an author since then, and I think that's just such a well-deserved prize. So I am so happy for this, and let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you read the prize. Let me know if you're hoping to read When We Were Sisters now. I would really recommend it, and I'm so happy that this prize exists.